Just give it a few.
Good afternoon. We're going to give it just a few more minutes to allow for individuals to join us, just a few more minutes, and then we'll get started. Good afternoon. We'll go ahead and get started. Good afternoon and welcome to the Making Indiana Healthy Again, Upcoming Changes to SNAP Benefits Retailer webinar. My name is Sunshine Beam. I'm the DFR Division of Family Resources Director, and we're going to talk about the upcoming changes to SNAP benefits. Just a couple of housekeeping details. The meeting is being recorded and the link will be shared, and it is currently live streaming on YouTube. So we'll save it and then send the link out for everyone else to share it. Here is a reality. This is happening. 66% of adult Hoosiers are overweight or obese. 44% eat fruit less than once daily. 27% do the same for vegetables. Among toddlers receiving WIC ages 2 to 4, 16% are overweight and 15% are obese. 25% of high schoolers and 32% of 10 to 17-year-olds are overweight or obese. And to quote Indiana Governor Mike Braun, this isn't the usual top-down, one-size-fits-all public health agenda. We're focused on root causes and taking on the problems in government programs that are contributing to making our communities less healthy. You did not create this problem, but you must be part of the solution. In April 2025, Governor Mike Braun signed an executive order to ban sugary drinks and junk food from SNAP as part of his Make Indiana Healthy Again initiative. This initiative coincides with the larger Make America Healthy Again movement. In May 2025, Indiana was one of the first states to secure a USDA waiver prohibiting candy and soda purchases from SNAP benefits. Since that time, 11 other states have obtained similar waivers. These are the definitions that Indiana is using and that are in our waiver. The definitions of soft drinks and candy. Soft drinks are non-alcoholic beverages that contain natural or artificial sweeteners. The term does not include beverages that contain milk or milk products, soy, rice, or similar milk substitutes, or are exclusively naturally sweetened using natural vegetable and or fruit juice. Candy we've defined as a preparation of sugar, honey, or other natural or artificial sweeteners in combination with chocolate, fruits, nuts, or other ingredients or flavorings in forms of bars, drops, or pieces. The term does not include any preparation requiring refrigeration. In an effort to assist retailers with targeting these items and how they relate to the definitions, we have worked with GS1 and identified bricks where we believe these items reside. Again, this is not a one-size-fits-all approach. This is a guideline along with the definitions that should be used to identify items that should be restricted from SNAP purchases. So everyone wants to know, what are the next steps? So Indiana is targeting a January 1st, 2026 implementation date that retailers will be required to comply with the requirements of the approved Indiana SNAP waiver that changes the foods eligible to purchase with SNAP benefits. Point of sale terminals to exclude sodas or other healthy drinks and candy from purchases with SNAP benefits should be programmed by January 1st, 2026. Submit to Indiana FSSA an attestation that the excluded food lists have been updated to the retailer's POS system and then annually thereafter. Submit to Indiana twice annually documentation reports and/or other data from retailer POS systems that includes a list of foods excluded from purchases with SNAP EBT. And then to train retailer staff on changes to SNAP purchasing. We have several resources that are available. We're standing up. We have a SNAP retailer website that we'll be sharing that will include all this information and where links will be shared in this presentation. And if anybody could provide, if we're missing a SNAP retailer address or there's somebody that we should contact, and then we'll have subsequent follow-up meetings. We have an email address for all questions, communications, if you want to be added, if you have questions, concerns, and the email address is on the page. It's smartsnapinquiries@fssa.in.gov. A few things that we are working on. We are working on communications material to be shared, to be used by retailers to help communicate to shoppers about the changes. We will be communicating directly with recipients, and then we'll be sharing that information toolkit here soon. See if there's any questions that I can answer. And then if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. We'll wait just a couple minutes and see if there are any questions. So this is our first preliminary meeting to sort of kick off, and we'll have some subsequent meetings. So feel free to use that email address if there are any questions. We're going to upload frequently asked questions documents and get some more information out as soon as possible. So I don't think we've seen any questions yet. Double check.
What other items are not included?
Right now, it is just candy and soft drinks. If you read the governor's executive order, we are under sort of a guidance and working with the Department of Health on any other long-term plans to exclude other things. But again, that is down the road. And currently we're just focused on candy and soft drinks. And I see there's a question about whether or not retailers should develop their own communications. We would prefer not. We are putting that information together for retailers to utilize at their own discretion. FNS has also requested that we do that so that there's not mixed messages and that we're being consistent here in Indiana. And if you have a question, again, you should use this email address, the smartsnapinquiries@fssa.in.gov. Any specific questions that you have about products or anything like that should be sent to that email address.
Will there be any type of grace period provided to retailers so they can provide their POS systems appropriately? So that they can program their POS systems.
At this time, we do not plan to offer a grace period.
Is the same rule for cash assistance on SNAP cards? Is this the same rule for cash assistance on SNAP cards?
No, somebody asked if this is the same rule under SNAP assistance, cash assistance that is also on the SNAP EBT card. No, those rules remain unchanged.
Will we get a list of items excluded? What about potato chips?
Again, we are only excluding candy and soft drinks at this time. There's no exclusion for potato chips, ice cream. At this time, we're focused on soft drinks and candy. So again, we will not be at this juncture providing a list of items. All retailers should use these GS1 bricks in a combination of this and the definitions to develop an excluded list, and then that should be submitted to the state. And more instructions on that to come.
As a small retailer, we don't use GS1. We have to change a flag in our back office system on each individual UPC. Do the definitions follow what is used for sales tax?
They do not follow what is used for sales tax. Specifically, the soft drink one does, I believe. The candy one does not. The sales tax definition excludes anything that contains flour, and our definition for the exclusion of SNAP benefits does not have that exclusion. So it would include things that are made with flour.
When will the state develop consumer-facing communications be ready for retailers to access?
Very soon.
Is the soda restriction on both diet and regular?
The soda restriction is on both diet and regular because it contains things that are either naturally or artificially sweetened.
So energy drinks are not included in this?
Yes, energy drinks are included in this. So drinks flavored ready to drink, and then stimulants or energy drinks that are ready to drink would be excluded. That would include energy drinks, sports drinks, things like that.
What about zero sugar drinks like C4? I'm not sure what C4 is.
I'm not sure what that is. If you'd like to submit that question to the email box, we can look into it, but I'm not sure what that is. So just a reminder, the email address is available, smartsnapinquiries@fssa.in.gov, and we will look forward to your questions, and we will post the link to this recording will be shared, and then we will post the information on the SNAP retailer website that will be available shortly.